you. I am here with Nicole. Thank you so much for
Hello.
joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, we're about to have some fun. So, on Fridays, this is what we do, guys. We spotlight different people in our community that are doing the doggone thing because there are too many people out there in the world, especially with the Great Resignation and all of that, right? There are too many people out there in the world that are like, that's cool, but can I really do that? And so every Friday, we want to be able to answer the question, can you? Are you like this person? What do you feel a little alignment here? Okay, well then you probably can, right? And so that's what we're kind of answering today. So Nicole, really, what I want to hear about is what life was like before you came into like this whole like our community here. What was, were you starting to build businesses? Were you feeling like you were struggling? Like where were you at? Like what was it like for you there?
Yeah, okay. So I came across you and the courses and the community um, back in March last year. So it's nearly a year later, which is exciting. And I was teaching. So I'm a secondary school teacher, which is the equivalent of high school in the US. And I was, in my family, there were some health struggles with my son. He was diagnosed with epilepsy, and actually, practically, teaching was not really an option anymore. I kept getting called out because my son was having seizures, and I had to leave my classes. And emotionally, it was a really, really tough time. And so I was looking for ways to, create income from home, set up a business. And actually, through the struggles with our son and him trying to express his emotions, I created different resources to help him. And then through your course, I was like, wow, I could start a business with this. Um, it just, even just the mindset things,
Yeah.
it's just amazing, knowing that I could actually do it gave me that confidence there right at the start.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. And I would hate to gloss over that part right there because I think that's the biggest speed bump that people hit first is like, is the believing whether they can actually do it or not. But once you're immersed in our community anyway, once you're immersed here, you can do it. Like there's people all around you doing it, and there's nothing that stops you. We don't really even allow any of that limiting BS. We don't even allow any of that limiting stuff into our environment because it's just not true. And so we don't even let it play in there at all. So I love that. So what are you working on now? Like what's the stuff that you're doing right now?
So nearly a year later, I have multiple different income streams and ways in which I can put my passion for children's mental health, teen mental health, and supporting them into action. And right now, I also jumped into another course from you and Megan, Book to Empire, and yeah, it is love it.
So good, right? It's
Yeah,
so
I
good.
jumped in end of November, and I've already got co-authors for my first book collaboration, which is amazing.
Has that paid for your course yet?
Yeah, yeah, so
So what you're
yeah,
saying is you're already on the upside of the course,
yeah,
like just
yeah,
okay, just saying.
yeah. So it's amazing, and it means that before I would think, okay, I am just a teacher. I mean, teaching is amazing and I love it, but I couldn't see anything else. I thought, right, I'm a teacher and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. But actually, I can use the skills that I've developed through teaching and through life experience and put them into practice. Like I'm actually running a book collaboration, and it's like, wow. As well as I do workshops online, and I have physical products and resources. to support kids as well. So lots of different things, and a course coming soon.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. And can we just back up real quick and remember who she's supporting? Like it's kids' mental health, right? It's you guys. Whenever I say this is never just about business, I mean this is never just about business. So Nicole was a teacher, and the reason she became a teacher is because she loves kids, right? Because she wants what's best for the kids. She loves teaching, and watching kids learn and things like that. But everything doesn't end up the way it started out, if that makes sense, right? And so whenever we start out in doing something, we have very sort of like these pure expectations of them, and then life happens, and then the world changes, and then now all of a sudden we have, right now as we speak, guys, we have massive, massive numbers that are growing in a very scary amount of kids they don't know what to do with these emotions. They don't know their mental health is failing because of what's going on in the world around them. There's less and less resources available to them to actually be able to help them. So imagine Nicole comes in as a teacher. She has her own struggles at home, creates resources for her own little one, and has a heart to be able to serve everybody's little ones, and is able to serve and change the world in that capacity. And this is her home-based business. There's nothing better, you guys. There's nothing better. What is your favorite thing about being able to work from home?
I love the flexibility of being able to pick my kids up, from school, and also, I've got a 2-year-old, oh, actually 3-year-old. She turned 3 2 days ago, and so therefore I am there for her more than I was previously when I was in teaching, and that's amazing to do that, and also let my creativity and my passions drive it, being able to let kids know that they're not defined by their results and they can do anything. I used to tell my students, be the change you want to see in the world. Yeah. And I was like, actually, with this course, being part of the community has given me that confidence to do that myself, to be that change that I want to see in the world. Like, you're living it. Like, it's literally, I'm living that.
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. How many people watching want that in their life, right? Want to wake up in the morning and literally feel like they are the change they want to see in the world. They are walking, living, eating, breathing it. Tell me if you want to be that person or if that is already where you're at in your life. Because I think, like, if we were all sitting in that place right there, man, this world has no other option than to grow, than to change, right? There's just nothing else. There's nothing else available. Oh yes, yeah. We got some, like, oh, Leslie said major goosebumps. Yeah, people are feeling it. So how are people able to, because I want to be able to direct them to your stuff. So what is your, you probably have a group and you're, writing a book. And so tell me about what's going on with you and where people can catch up.
If you go to my profile, you'll see the link to my group. It's Parents of Stressed and Anxious Teens, Encouragement and Empowerment. And also the book. I am looking for maybe 2 or 3 more co-authors. And the deadline's Monday. So that is Letters to My Teenage Self, which, is going to encourage and empower teens everywhere. So to know that I'm not alone. And my resources through A Box Full of Joy as well.
I love that. Man, so good. Letters to My Teenage Self.
Yeah.
That's so good. So good. Okay, well, you guys, go ahead and follow her, catch up with Nicole. If you want to get involved with her on something, please reach out to her. If you want to jump into my communities, my links are in the description of this video. Changemakers Den is the place to be right now. HBR is the place where I teach you how to, set up the system itself, where you create these multiple income streams from home using stuff you already know, just like what Nicole has done. We have the book to Empire with Megan and I. That's all on my website, so withmartha.com. I'm kind of just spewing a bunch of stuff at you. Whichever one resonates, just grab it. But you guys have the best day. Nicole, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
You
Thanks.
got it. Bye-bye.